I hate winter. When it comes to winter, it reminds me of something. The cold sea and the man grabbing my hand and desperately pleading for something. Ugh. I don't know how many times I've had this dream. I believe you're about to turn 20. Your father might have been looking forward to having a drink with you. When I think of that, I feel remorse. I will transfer 300,000 yen to your father's account again this month. It's a small amount, but please use it to pay for your living expenses. Best regards, Eiji, the man who took your father's life. My name is Eiji. I'm 26 years old. 10 years ago, I took the life of a man. He had a daughter who is 6 years younger than me, and I write to her every month to apologize. Since I turned 20, I've been working as a male companion and sending most of the money I earned to her. But no matter how much money I pay, the person who died will never come back. Still, I can't help but do it because I regret that day so much. One day, I went to a new customer's table, and there was a dignified and a beautiful girl there. And as soon as she saw me, she said,
"I've been looking for you. Do you know who I am?"
"I'm afraid not. Have we met before?"
"You don't recognize me?" "Hello. You are the man who took my father's life. I'm here for revenge."
She was the daughter of the man whose life I took.
"I have every right to it. You always said so in your letters, didn't you?"
Yes, you're right. The day has finally come. She wanted to know what kind of life I was living and asked me to take her home. I had no reason to refuse, so I let her come with me.
"You seem to live a very simple life. I thought you were doing quite well with your job."
I don't need a luxury life.
"So, that's why you've been sending all your money to us. Did you think that you would make my father forgive you? And make me, my mother, and everyone who knew my father happy?"
Because it was the only thing I could do.
What a miserable way to live.
Hurry up and take your revenge. You can punish me for destroying your family's happiness any way you want. That's what I've been living for until today.
Indeed, such a miserable life. I can end it for you today.
Please. Finally, I can atone for my sins.
Okay then. From now on, you will obey everything I order you to do.
What?
I'll live with you from today on, so you better do your best.
Wait, is that what you want? I was ready to give up my life for you.
You're babbling on and on. Just shut up and do whatever I say.
Okay. This is how I came to live with the daughter of the man whose life I took.
You always refer to yourself as the man who took my father's life in your letters, don't you? It's too long and annoying, so can I just call you Eiji?
It's fine for me.
Then you can call me Shizuka.
That's too familiar.
Are you disobeying my order?
No. Well then, I'll call you Shizuka-san.
If you say so.
This is how our strange life together began. But even though she says it's for revenge, it doesn't feel like it. She doesn't punish me, she just gives me a peaceful life. She cooks for me every day. She changed my outdated clothes for me. She even celebrated my birthday for me. It was a normal, everyday life that almost brought tears to my eyes. Then one night, when I was suffering from that nightmare, there was someone who was holding my hand.
Are you okay? Were you having a nightmare?
Yes, I'm fine. It wasn't just a nightmare. It was something that actually happened.
Did you dream about when my father died?
Oh.
Tell me from the beginning what kind of dream it was.
Okay. I began to tell her about the dream I had dreamt I don't know how many times in order from the beginning. I was 16 years old and I went to the sea in the winter to fish. I didn't have a life jacket on and I was dressed like I didn't know what I was doing.
Go on.
At the breakwater, a man said to me, "Don't go that way. There might be a sudden surge."
Okay.
It's near my grandfather's house and I used to fish there every time I visited him. I usually went there in the summer, so this was my first time going there in the winter. but I have never encountered a search. I'm sure he's just saying that because he doesn't want his good fishing spot to be taken. So I ignored the man. But the surge came out of nowhere. I was so startled that I slipped and fell into the sea. The man jumped into the water to save me. I wasn't wearing a life jacket and I was wearing warm clothes, but I was so heavy that I started sinking soon. The man tried his best to save me. We managed to get up to the rocky beach together, but then something happened to him. He collapsed, holding his chest. I knew that his heart was in trouble, but I couldn't do anything about it. All I could do was shake as he grabbed my hand and looked at me as if he was pleading for something. I'm sure he was blaming me for being stupid. If I'd listened to his advice, he wouldn't have... I tried to call an ambulance, but my phone was too wet to use, so I ran to my grandfather's house. By the time the ambulance arrived, the man's face was already pale.
Eiji.
It's my fault. If I had listened to him, none of this would have happened. If I hadn't gone fishing, none of this would have happened. If I hadn't existed...
Eiji! It's okay. Don't suffer. It's not your fault that my father died.
That's not true. If it wasn't for me...
Eiji, I'm not here to take revenge on you, you know? The truth is, I came to see you because I wanted you to be free.
What?
You don't need to send us money anymore. It actually helped us, but I'm an adult now, so I can live on my own.
No.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't resent you at all. If we hadn't fallen into the sea, I'm sure my father would have come back to us. But your letters that arrived every month were pain, regret, and sincerity. Even the money, such a large sum, it's not an easy amount to give. By reading those letters, you understand. You've already suffered more than enough. You've suffered even more than we have.
No, you can't say such things. Your father died because of me. That is unforgivable no matter what.
Idiot! You didn't take my father's life. Your life was saved by my father, wasn't it? Stop playing the perpetrator already. You were saved by my father. My father saved your life. My father was a man of courage. When he saw you fall into the winter sea, he didn't hesitate to go save you. I respect a father like that. I'm so proud of him. I've thought about it a lot too. My father died in an accident. My father was not the kind of person who would resent you. My father didn't save you because he wanted you to live a miserable life.
Wait, what did he really look like? In the end, a memory I had forgotten suddenly came back to me vividly. Suffering from the pain in his heart, the man seemed to be desperately trying to smile at me. The reason why he grabbed my hand so tightly was not to complain about the pain. "Don't worry," he said. "I'll be fine." It was a hand that was trying to cheer me up. It was the eyes of a father thinking of his child. It may have been directed at Shizuka through me. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to anything you said.
Good morning.
Good morning. The next morning, both me and Shizuka looked terrible. Excuse me, I'm going to quit my job and get a job at a normal company. I don't know if I can find one, but I'll try my best.
I see. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So, are you leaving now, Shizuka-san? You've already told me everything you wanted, haven't you? So, I was wondering if there was any point staying with me anymore.
I'm not leaving.
What?
I'm not leaving. It's my job now to make you happy.
Why would you want me to?
Just shut up. You've been cutting back on your own happiness for years for the sake of my family, haven't you? So, now it's my turn to return the favor to you. If you understand, then shut up and let me make you happy.
The year Shizuka-san graduated from college, I married her. When I thought about getting married to her, I was afraid that Shizuka-san's mother would be against it, but she was very happy for us. My parents must have had a lot of feelings about the fact that I was marrying the daughter of the man who saved my life. They cried from beginning to end during the wedding ceremony.
If you hadn't felt so stupidly guilty, maybe we wouldn't have gotten along as well, I think.
Yes. To be honest, we might have lost contact already.
Yeah, when I think about it, it's weird.
Well, it means that the time I spent feeling guilty wasn't a waste. I guess both of us had your father watching over us the whole time.
Yes, let's live happily for my father too.
We'll live happily ever after. The first time, a man saved my life, and the second time, his daughter saved my heart. I don't hate winter anymore.
Hi everyone! Thank you for supporting our channel all the time. We are so happy to see you all having fun watching our channel. We have started membership from this December to make us easy to connect with all the fans we love. You can take a look at the details from the descriptions on the video.
So please, check it out!
We would like to create more fantastic and funny videos and channels with you all, so we are waiting for your participation. Hope you liked today's video as well.